Have you ever met the connector? Well, he ponders, he helps, he creates, he writes, he speaks. He basically connects people and brings them together. I speak about Paul Solano of PS and All Marketing Group. At psandallmarketinggroup.com, you will receive an assembled group of Paul's contacts and connections that cross into many sectors of life. Please contact Paul Solano at 617-240-4130 or psandallmarketinggroup@gmail.com if you are in the market for a wide array of services. Again, please contact The Connector, Paul Solano at 617-240-4130 or psandallmarketinggroup@gmail.com with any questions. And now, here's Paul Solano, the host of Paul Ponders.
Welcome to #Paul Ponders. I've really enjoyed bringing you fun, informative, intriguing, and pondering podcasts. Many thanks to #PodPro Entertainment. Today's collaborating sponsor, Scott Albertson of #Project142.org, Riverworks Credit Union, NMLS number 410564, and Remax Renaissance Realty of Reading. Thanks for listening, rating, reviewing, and subscribing. Let #Paul Ponders begin. Greetings, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well today. Well, today I'm very honored to have a dear friend on this podcast, and I have known Steve Adelson for about 10 years now. And Steve is the proprietor of Teddy Shoes, an institution in the city of Cambridge, Mass. Steve, welcome.
Nice to see you, Paul.
Nice to have you on, my friend. It's really great to have you on. And we've known each other for about 10 years right now, and it's really been great just hanging out with you and your wife, Rhonda. And it's one of those things that you are the owner of an institution in Cambridge, Mass., and the name of the business is Teddy Shoes. And I am always intrigued to hear all about Teddy Shoes. So why don't you let our listeners know what Teddy Shoes is all about?
Well, Teddy Shoes started in 1957, and the actual history before that was that my father used to work as a salesperson and a manager at Filene's Basement, believe it or not.
Sure.
And he was working in Washington, D.C., and he was passed over for a promotion. And his parents owned what is now Teddy Shoes, and they were running a haberdashery there. And they told my father that if he wanted to open up a shoe store, that he could, and if he did make money, he would pay rent, and if he didn't, he wouldn't. So, April 1957, my father invested $11,000 to open up a shoe store. And my father used to have a lot of connections in the shoe market in Lincoln Street in Boston. And he used to buy factory seconds and closeouts and cancellations. And he did quite well for himself. And in 1978, I joined Teddy Shoes in August. He called me up and said, "Steve, I have 3 shoe stores. I could use your help." At the time, I was working at the University of Miami in Coral Gables, Florida. I had graduated in Michigan State University, hotel restaurant management, and I was working at the University of Miami in college food service as an assistant food service manager. And I was working 70 hours a week, nights and weekends, and my father said, "Why don't you come home? You know, you won't have to work as much. Maybe you can have a life for yourself and help me out." And I decided I wasn't really thinking that I wanted to be in the shoe business. But because I really liked the idea of being my own boss, having my independence, having a chance to speak foreign languages, which is one thing that I really love. So I joined him, and I worked with him many years as his understudy, and I learned from him. And the nature of the business did change in the early 90s, to be exact, 1993, when we pivoted the business. And there were two Capezio shoe stores, one in Cambridge, one in Boston, that had closed up. And my customers asked me to try to get the line. And at the time, I was just going with ballet shoes and tap shoes from a local jobber in Boston. And when Capezio asked me, I went to Capezio and I asked them if I could get opened up. They told me, you have to spend $3,000. And I thought that was highway robbery at the time. And I decided to make the investment. And once I got involved with Capezio, all the other major brands, Block, So Dancer, Sancha, Wear Moi, Motion Wear, they all came working with me and wanted me to represent them. So fortunately, I made that investment, and in the early 2000s, I was writing orders as much as 30,000. So we became a destination for dance, and we still are a mecca for dance. People come from all over. But, even though I sell 85% of my business is in dance, I still sell regular family footwear. I sell men's shoes, work boots, dress shoes, kid shoes. I sell women's shoes, high heels, women's boots. I have oversizes for men's and ladies. I do hats. I have lingerie. I have socks. I have hosiery. So I really have an eclectic mix of products that appeal to a lot of people, and I have a very diverse clientele. And I'm very excited to say that we were named a legacy business by the city of Cambridge in 2023. We were also awarded the Unsung Hero from the Boston Dance Alliance in 2024. And we continue to upgrade our inventory, and we have become very well known for ballroom dance shoes as well. And that's become a big selling point for the store. People come from all over. We are the we are the exclusive distributor for Fuego dance sneakers, and they can be worn indoor and outdoor. We have created a relationship with Salamanca tango shoes that are handmade from South America, and we're the representative for that brand. And we've had flamenco shoes that we've imported from Spain. Currently, we don't have any left, but maybe at some point, if I decide I want to make the investment, I'll get some more in. We're also restocking our Irish step shoes, which we're pretty much sold out for the Irish jigs, but we're getting a new shipment very soon. So we continue to analyze the market, see where customers need product, bring new things in. Recently, I procured a great collection of pleaser high heel boots and shoes. The exotic dancers don't have anywhere to go, and they come to me, and they have a great selection. And I'm excited that I have these new products that people are going to love when they find out that they're there in the store. So in summary, it's been a great run. I'm 70 years old. I don't know how long I'll continue to run the business, but I do know that it's a great location. We're open 7 days a week, and we have so many great things doing in Central Square that we're proud to be a representative business and keep going, because people tell us don't go out of business. People want to shop online sometimes, but you can't get shoes stretched online. You can't get cash refunds online. I mean, we do a lot of things that a lot of stores online just can't do. And people are very happy when they get a chance to try shoes on and get fitted rather than just have to send it back. I believe in what we're doing, and I'm very proud to say that it's a pleasure to talk to you and tell everyone about our business, because once they come in, people are very happy that they come in, because we really believe that it's so important to have a good customer experience. My father always told me when there were 16 shoe stores on the block and he was the last one standing, he said, "Steve, if you treat people well, they'll come back." And I believe in that wholeheartedly. We never want to have a customer unhappy. Even sometimes if we have to take a loss to make the customer happy, we'll do it just because that's the right thing to do, and we want to keep people coming back.
And that's really one of the reasons why you've been so successful. And as you approach 70 years next year in the world of in a very competitive market, I'm so sure. Just the fact that you are I guess, an authorized Boston Ballet School supplier, and you have such a great relationship with Jose Mateo Ballet Theater. It's really incredible, and it's a true testament to what you and your dad and your grandfather really built.
Well, for me, these relationships are so important. These companies are relying on me to do the job. They want me to service their clients and do it in a good way, and I do that all the time. We stock all the requirements for Boston Ballet as well as Jose Mateo, and we're always looking to grow our business. So if anybody out there wants to work with us, has new ideas or things that they want us to consider, we're open to doing that. For us, it's about the relationship. We don't care necessarily about making money. Money comes after you make the relationship work. If people feel good about coming to the store and they're treated well, then you're gonna do well. But you can't think about the money and not think about the clients, because if you don't, you'll never be successful.
That is so, so true. And excuse the pun, I don't know how many times you've heard this, but if the shoe fits, wear it, right?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. It really is so, so important. But I'm just like blown away at the tradition, the family tradition of Teddy shoes. And once again, you're in the Central Square area of Cambridge.
Correct. We're right on the red line, just 30 seconds from the T stop, red line Central Square T stop. And we're open Monday and Tuesday from 11 to 6, Wednesday and Friday 11 to 5. Thursday's our late night 11 to 7, and Saturday 10 to 5, and Sunday 12 to 5.
Really?
You wouldn't believe how important that Sunday being open is, because so many people tell me you're the only shoe store or dance shop that's open on Sunday. And a lot of times people can't get down into Cambridge during the week because they have other things to do. And there's free parking on Sunday, and it's usually a very busy day for us. Saturday is always our busiest day, but Sunday tends to be quite busy as well. And we're even though I may not necessarily want to work every Sunday, occasionally I'll take a Sunday off and I'll take a day off during the week. But, I'm working pretty hard, even though, I'm 70 years old. But if you don't put in the time and you're not there to help the clients, things can't go the way you want them. So sometimes you have to work a little harder. But at the same token, I'm grateful to be there and to help support the dance community and the general public at large, because if there's a snowstorm and people need boots or hats or gloves, long johns, underwear, all that stuff we carry, and not many stores have it. People ask me, where can I get a belt? I got $10 belts in the store, and they just fly off the shelf all the time. So, we're very fortunate. People really like to come to Cambridge, and it's a really nice environment where we take care of our clients and we treat them well. All I can say to you, Paul, I don't know how long we're going to keep doing this, but as long as we can have the health to do it, why not? And it's great to be able to publicize it in your forum. I really appreciate the opportunity to speak with you and about my business because, if you can't get the word out, how do people know? I would like to mention that one of the most important things that I do differently than some of my competitors is I have an e-commerce website that people can actually buy product on teddyshoes.com, and we usually ship the same day. And of course, we call free shipping, but we do have a shipping component that we have to build into the price of the shoe or the item that you buy. But if you do decide to come into Central Square and buy it, it will be a little cheaper in store. But it's great because people can buy product from the website and get it within a matter of a couple days. They can shop the website, see if it's in store. Usually every day I'm always upgrading and updating the product listings. So if we get new product, I'll put it on the website. And if we sell it, I'll take it off the website. So it's a pretty good barometer of what we carry and what's in store. And that's a really nice selling point for us because, other stores may have product, but they don't give you the specifics about what it is that you have and what sizes you carry and how many pairs you have and so forth and so on. So I really believe that that's a great selling tool for us. We also have social media, which is important. We're publicizing a few times a week on our Facebook and Instagram accounts, our Twitter account, and we also have a blog on our website that occasionally I'll send out emails to let people know about different things that are going on in the store. So we're very proactive about communicating with our clients and letting people know why and what's important about Teddy Shoes and why you want to come and what's happening. So these are all very important parts of our business that everyone should pay attention to. If you want to like us on Facebook, great. If you want to write a review, even better. Because the more people know about what we're doing and how we're doing things, they're going to feel good about shopping with us.
Without a doubt, my friend. So again, this is Steve Adelson, Teddy Shoes, family business, 70 years, located at 548 Massachusetts Ave in Cambridge. And the number is, 617?
354-2987.
And your email address, Steve?
We also have another line, 617-547-0443. You can reach me at teddyshoes@aol.com. And again, www.teddyshoes.com is the website.
That is fabulous. Well, my friend, I thank you for being on. I just want to close out with a quote from your website, and it's from Jose Mateo, Artistic Director of the Jose Mateo Ballet Theater. And its genuine commitment to the local dance community is why Teddy Shoes is so popular with professionals and students alike. Steve Adelson, I want to thank you for being on Paul Ponders.
Well, it's been a pleasure speaking with you, Paul. And again, thanks for having me on.
Hashtag indeed, my friend. I trust that you have enjoyed hashtag Paul Ponders. Again, my name is Paul Solano of PS&All Marketing Group, and I may be reached via email at paul@paulponders.com to do some more pondering. Many thanks to my longtime collaborative friend and associate, Chalonzo Amos of Pod Pro Entertainment, in bringing you our fun, exciting, informative podcasts. You rock, Techie Chalonzo. With PS&All Marketing Group, I created a side gig to connect you and get things done. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me at paul@paulponders.com with any questions. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Paul Ponders. Follow us on Twitter at Paul Ponders Pod. Follow us on Instagram at Paul Ponders Podcast. Thank you again for listening to hashtag Paul Ponders, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our website, paulponders.com, or wherever you stream your podcasts. Subscribe, stream, rate, and review our shows. Your ratings and reviews help our show reach new audiences. Produced by PodPro Entertainment. Hashtag Paul Ponders lives within a network of podcasts located at podproentertainment.com. Hashtag the new radio. Until we meet again, my friend, stay well. Hashtag indeed.